Welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support while you go through the divorce process. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're kind of winding down the Mike's Relationship series. And what I'm moving on to today is being in the right headspace, okay? And that's not necessarily a self-care thing. That's not necessarily looking back at my notes here, a moving on kind of thing. It does take both of those spaces, but the right headspace encompasses everything. It's like, okay, not just going through the process now, but how are you breaking down that, the process of your relationship not succeeding? Do you go back and analyze it, look at it, look at inflection points, if you will, on where you could have done different things at a different point in time, because sometimes you can't see it at the time, but it's always good to learn from what you had. Because if you're looking for a new relationship going forward after this is all said and done, and after you've gotten yourself in a great headspace and filled in all the blanks for who you are and who you want to be, then you don't want to repeat past mistakes. You want to be able to be self-aware to the point where you can actually make the changes and adjustments, and that will allow you to have a more successful relationship going forward. Does that mean the next relationship is going to be the last one? Not necessarily. In my case, we had a long-term relationship with my girlfriend, but in the end, we decided to part ways. Sad, not a lot of fun, but the reality is we're both going to be in a better place for this, and we can continue to look for the next, person we wish to be with. And that relationship might be the one that lasts forever, and it may not. And so part of it is we don't know, but what we do know is ourselves and fixing ourselves and working on ourselves. So that way, when we reach that point of maybe looking for a new relationship, we are in the best space we can be. And so focus on how you're processing things. Look at, what you can do to better yourself, and move on from there. I mean, the divorce process itself is very grueling, so you may not have a lot of time right now to put in on yourself. You may just be hanging on because of all the choices, decisions, kids, parenting plans, moving, talking to people. I mean, it's a whole number of things you could be doing. And so this part of it, the right headspace, might have to wait until you're done. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There is no rush, but it's also good to just keep the end in mind. It's like, all right, let's do this. Let me start working on myself. Let me get back to who I was. Was there things I'm not doing now that I enjoy? Maybe I had to give them up. Maybe I gave them up voluntarily. Sometimes it's, just getting back to who you are and getting back to what you enjoy to start making yourself the next best version of you. So with that, thank you for joining me today on this episode of Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. Should you have any questions, reach out. Happy to help kind of situation. And I do hope all is going well for you. Take care.